What's up, motherfuckers? Dude and Dime, episode 1. Let's talk about it. So, pretty much, this is episode 1. We're gonna kind of
Fuck around a little bit.
It's our blog series, our podcast, whatever you want to call it. Let's talk about it. Topic 1 is something that me and her have discussed a lot. You know, being married, you talk to your spouse about everything. Is PC culture.
What is it? How does it make you feel? Make you angry? Stuff like that.
So if you're somebody like me and one of my buddies said we don't really give a fuck, you might be like, what the fuck is PC culture?
And basically, it's when you get offended by everything. No, I mean, in all reality,
it's not when you get offended by everything. It's more like politically correct. You should say things that aren't going to offend anybody. Things that aren't insensitive to everybody. Like I can't call a dirty Mexican, even if I'm a dirty Mexican.
But in all reality, PC culture wasn't made out to be this evil, annoying thing that it is today. It was
this bully.
It was about, you know, protecting people who really couldn't give a voice or just you know, trying to.
Who were actually being hurt by some of the shit that was being said. There was people committing suicide. You know, there was a lot of horrible things that, you know, that of course it should be talked about. There are certain things that shouldn't be touched. You know, but at the end of the day, there's also things that, you know, shouldn't be censored. I feel like storytelling and just art in general is one of those things. But what actually began us to even go down this road is, let me get to the top, since, you know, I'm a great storyteller myself.
Yes.
So children gather around the campfire, get those marshmallows roasted, get that whiskey going.
You're just gonna have marshmallows? Plain marshmallows?
Oh, you gotta put some chocolate on there.
Crackers.
you know, life's always better with a little chocolate.
Are you the graham cracker?
So I'm offended. Is it because I'm brown?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. But anyways, so me and her, we're sitting down, we're watching ESPN, we're watching UFC. I don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Something.
We're watching Netflix, probably watching Dragon Ball. Who knows? Anyways, we're watching TV, and, you know, like every other person, you're rotting your brain with one box. You go to the next box to rot your brain a little more. And as I was on my phone, I was looking at, like, the day sneakers come out or something like that. I was on one of my favorite websites, hypebeast.com. And I kind of get to read this article. This says the Simpsons were canceling Apu. If you've been living under a rock for the past 30 years, Apu is the Quickie Mart store owner. The Quickie Mart being a representation of, I guess, 7-Eleven, Circle K for those people in Arizona.
Hey.
Well,
Circle K is actually really fucking nice in Arizona. Like, the 7-Elevens here are really nice, and the Circle K's are like...
Where's here? People don't know.
Okay,
people
in LA.
We could be in the fucking middle of nowhere.
Okay, in LA, California, the 7-Elevens are, like, nice as fuck, right? And Circle K's are, like, dirty, ghetto, whatever. But it's totally opposite in Arizona. It's really weird. It has gas and everything. Really strange. Sorry, go ahead.
But anyways, it's Apu is the manager, the owner of the Quickie Mart, a representation of a convenience store in Springfield, in Simpsons, USA, I guess.
It's Illinois still, no?
You know, they've never said the fucking state.
Really?
Not that I know of. If I'm wrong, correct me.
I still believe it's Illinois.
Point is, that's what Apu is. And Apu is being canceled. Or Apu is already canceled. This video,
he's gone.
Yeah. I miss you, Apu. One of my favorite episodes, personally, when Apu was cheating on his wife with the squishy girl. That shit was funny. Anyways, but the whole thing why this started is this dude, this Indian American comedian actor. Sorry if I don't know your name, asshole, but I don't mean to get you confused. But this cat started, I guess, the whole documentary with True TV called I think it was called The Problem with the Pooh.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much a PC documentary, a politically correct documentary on why a pooh's offensive and why American Indians can't get acting jobs besides 7-Eleven store owners or deli owners or taxi drivers.
Which is not fair because there are a lot of American Indian actors who are very successful. Like Mindy, her show is super fucking hilarious.
Aziz is a funny motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite shows, one of my favorite comedians as well, Jay Fora. He has a show called White Famous, I believe.
Oh yeah, and he's like the agent.
Yeah,
really
his
funny.
agent is an Indian American actor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I don't know your name, bro.
I know, I'm sorry.
My bad. I guess I'll call you Successful Pooh.
Oh my god.
But like, you know what I mean? So you're not, Indian Americans aren't always portrayed as, oh, this squeaky martoner who talks like this, and you know and even that is offensive to someone. Mm-hmm. That, oh my god, the only thing I can get a job as is a fucking quickie marto.
And that's
store
not
owner.
True.
And it's not exactly. It's not true at all. Like you look at a girl like Mindy who's worked her fucking ass off.
From The Office.
From fucking Parks and Recreations. All those little sitcoms. Oh, it was The Office? It goes to show how much I fucking know.
He doesn't watch The Office.
Don't listen to me.
He doesn't watch Parks and Rec with me either.
Don't listen to me at all. I'm just a dirty Mexican. So don't listen to me.
But in reality, like, look, you have these actors, these American Indian actors.
I mean, not everybody could be Kumar.
Who are, yeah, and too, like, you are paving ways they're paving ways for you. You want to complain about how you're not getting any other roles than these roles, but you're not the only ones. There were tons of races of other actors who started out at the bottom. There's what is it that black actors?
Let me give you one of my favorite examples. If you can't tell, obviously I'm Hispanic. I'm Mexican. Oh my god, what a bombshell. A Mexican guy from LA talking shit. Anyways, one of my and this is why I'm so like, dude, get the fuck over it. Mm-hmm. Kind of about it. Call it my ignorance, whatever. I don't really give a fuck. I love Marvel. I love Marvel movies. I geek out like a crazy kid.
You got me into them so hard.
Like anytime a Marvel movie's out, I jump at it.
He knows everything.
And it's like one of Miguel Peña's character, Luis in Ant-Man, he's portrayed as a dumb Hispanic. Oh my god! If I was I'm so offended. So Marvel, Disney, do you mean to tell me that you think all Mexicans are just former cons who are stupid?
And he's a good actor too. It's not like
Miguel Peña is a great actor.
Yeah, it's not like he just started. Like,
yeah, you don't see fucking Miguel Peña and Kate del Castillo and all these very successful Hispanic actors bitching out over a role, bro. Like, whatever. Anyways, the whole topic of this video is not to hate on this dude who made The Problem with Pooh. By the way, great documentary. It's a good documentary. If you have a chance to go watch it, go ahead and watch it and hate on it like I did. But the whole thing about this is about politically correct culture, mm-hmm. PC culture, how it's affecting, in my personal opinion, storytelling as a whole.
Not even that. It's affecting people. We're really fucking sensitive right now. Like I was telling you, there are actors who have always worked at the bottom and worked their way up to great roles. Like it's like this thing with black actors. They had to wear a dress to be like really famous.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, like put on this dress and be this funny little thing. Like let me emasculate you a little bit, and
mm-hmm.
It's like that. But like, there's so many little steps
that have to be taken,
and it sucks. Like I get it, it sucks. But there's tons and tons of stuff that needs to happen before the world is perfect.
The world will never be perfect. Let's get that out the way.
Exactly. That's
so,
what I'm saying.
So to all my PC bros who are out there pussy crushing.
What?
That's what PC stands for. It's pussy.
No, it doesn't.
To all my politically correct heroes at USC and UCLA who are gonna talk a billion bunch of shit. God, I hope you do. I'm sorry if this offends you, but
Get over it.
You can't be offended at everything. You can't at a point you have to grow up and be like, oh, you're making fun of me. Like, look, personally, me and my friends, we grew up, we would make fun of each other all the time. I grew up, my friends had a whole fucking alter ego character for me. It was stupid, but it's you grew up making fun of each other. And let's be honest, does everything need to be right? Does everything need to be cleaned up? No. Does everyone need to be pleased? No. These actors complaining and bitching about a fictional character who's not even real. Let's get that out the way.
Saying that he is the reason why, he is not the reason why you are not getting these big top roles. Like, okay, The Simpsons has been around for a long time. I'm pretty sure it's influential in certain things, but it is not influential enough to hinder your...
You can't tell me that a fictional character is a big enough reason for you to not get a job. Bro, if you really need a job, I hit me up. My homeboy, he's a construction worker. He told me they're always hiring. And he gets paid pretty good. He gets paid like 18, 19, 20 an hour. I'm sorry that doesn't, if that doesn't appeal to your actor wage for playing a Quickie Mart owner. Anyways, but I'm not here to hate on anybody. The whole topic of this conversation is about PC culture, where that's what we're talking about. Let me ask you something. Does everyone need to be pleased?
No, not everyone needs to be pleased. And I'll point out that not everyone needs to be saved either. Okay, like, you know, Candace Owens, like, I don't agree with the majority of the things she says. I think she's a little vile.
Who?
Candace Owens.
Oh, I'm sorry, you said her name kind of low. I also wondered.
Candace Owens.
Oh, okay.
Candace Owens. I think she's kind of vile.
E.T., right? The E.T. looking girl?
Yes, her.
Okay, her.
But she said something, and I was listening to Joe Rogan, and she was on there, and she was saying that, like, there were these kids, and they called her a nigger, and she told her teacher, and the teacher told the principal, and it became a huge thing. And her thing was kind of like, I don't want them to get in trouble. Like, they're just being kids. And maybe she was a little naive, okay, but at the same time, like, she had this attitude of, like, I'm not going to be a victim. I don't want to be saved. Why are you coming and saving me? Like, I don't want it. I don't need your help. And I think sometimes, too, we, like, see an injustice that we think is an injustice. It's not. It's not an injustice. You don't have the right to claim something as an injustice when this person really doesn't give a fuck. This person didn't give a fuck. Like, they didn't. She literally said, I don't want them to be deemed racist their whole life. They're a child. They don't really get it yet. There are kids who do get it.
You know what I think it is? I think PC culture is a bully. I think
this was even before, like.
But I know. But my whole thing is politically correct culture. PC culture is a bully, because automatically, if you're not PC, if you're not politically correct,
you're like so wrong.
No. That's not what I'm trying to say. Is if you're not politically correct, you're automatically linked to certain stereotypes. There, in the year 2018 going to 2019. There are new stereotypes. There's not the black people eat watermelon or the Mexicans don't shower stereotypes anymore.
Is that a stereotype?
Yeah, it's a stereotype. Those aren't the stereotypes anymore. It's not the white people can't dance stereotype anymore. Those aren't the stereotypes of 2018, 2019. The stereotypes of this generation are stuff like, oh my God, if you're not politically correct, you have to be a Trump supporter.
Okay.
First of all, I don't support anybody.
Yeah, he doesn't.
That's just me though. I don't want you to think like me. I'm an idiot. I'm a college dropout. I'm what Kanye used to rap about before he met a Kardashian. You know what I mean? I'm the last person you want to look at and be like, oh my God, I want to be like that guy.
No, he's.
I know I'm sexy.
Cool,
I know I'm cute, but whatever. Like, what I'm trying to say is, PC culture has become this almost like a weapon that could destroy someone.
Yeah. And
that's my whole problem with it. I don't really give a fuck. Like you know what? At the end of the day, if you're standing up for somebody who is being diminished and undermined and belittled, please, by all means, stand up for them.
Like, do you remember this? The lawyer guy who said this woman couldn't speak Spanish.
Oh, the dude from New York?
Yeah.
And that was my whole thing too, bro. Like, look,
you're in New York too.
If you're racist, if you're racist, fuck it, go ahead.
But don't live here.
You don't have to like. You don't have to like everyone, but don't do it. Don't do it in New York, dog. Don't do it over there where it's like.
My whole thing is, if you're racist, why are you living with?
Go to like Delaware.
There's black people in Delaware, and they're racist. Like
I never been to Delaware. I'm sorry, Delaware, but I never.
My whole thing is, if you're
North
racist
Dakota?
And you're like really racist, you're really racist, like to the core racist. Like you're gonna make a scene about. You're gonna make a scene about a woman speaking her native tongue. What the fuck are you doing in a town with all these different races?
Maybe Ohio.
No, not Ohio. Ohio's to the black people. I mean, like you need to go.
Then my point proven. Like there are certain things that get pushed to a boundary, and you're like. You can't do this. You cannot like someone because of because their culture is 1,000 miles away from you. You cannot like me because my dialect is different than yours. Because I say dog and you say dude, or because I say dude and you say feller. You can't. You cannot. No. But I'm serious.
No,
you cannot like me for that. That can't be the reason. Because I call you amigo, and you rather hear friend. You cannot like me for that. Those are certain aspects that are like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. Yes, but if you're telling me like, oh my god, I'm so fucking offended because you portrayed a fictional character played by a white man to have a certain voice or stereotype. Have you ever thought that fucking maybe a poo did come from India and that? In the Indian dialect is his native tongue. So my mother,
a successful business owner because he bought a Quickie Mart, because he had money, because he worked hard and bought a business and now can support his family.
You ever thought about it that way? It's also the way you want to look at it, bro. Like, and again, I'm not bashing anybody. I kind of am. My whole thing is PC culture is affecting storytelling, is affecting the way.
Your kids are raised.
Yeah, man. Like
we have kids, and we're gonna have to raise them entirely different on how we were growing up. Just because my kid is gonna be sensitive.
Yeah, exactly. Your kid's a little sensitive. You got participation trophies. I told Nathan throw away the second and third place trophies. We don't need them. We only hang up number one.
But no, yeah. Let's talk for a second about these participation trophies because I do think they're a part of PC culture in a way that's like. Okay.
Look.
Let me back up. Okay.
Hold on, please, because I think that this will spark a whole train of thought that will actually support your case. Okay. But this is my whole thing. Participation trophies. How do I say this? I do think every kid should be encouraged to participate, and every kid should be congratulated for. Not only
giving up.
Just for that reason, just for not giving up. Mm-hmm. Just every kid should be like, yeah, you know what, good job, you did something, because depression and mental health, those are some real things that
they affect little kids too. People.
Yeah, they affect everybody. They affect me. They affect you. We've all been depressed at a point of our lives. We've all been sad. We've all been angry, and it's something. And we've all been 8, 10 years old, and we've been affected by the way. What someone's, oh, you're a loser, oh, you're this, you're that, you know,
which is something that I want to say. So like,
we've all been affected by it, and I'm gonna let you say what you gotta say. Give me, I'm sorry. It's just so, but celebrating everybody to be equal when little Jimmy worked harder than little Timmy is not fair to little Jimmy. And I know little Timmy might be a little sad, but hey, let little Timmy feel that little sadness. Maybe it'll spark something in him.
Mm-hmm. Like you have kids who, like we went to the championship or the playoffs or whatever football game, like little kid football, and they did really great. And then you have like grown adults who call the losing team like a loser and stuff. And it's like, I get it. It's just a game. But you're going to call like little kids losers, dude. Think of what that does.
Well, it's different when a 30-year-old
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was an older man. You know what I mean? And that alone is the reason why they get participation trophies. Because you have kids who feel like that.
Correct?
No, it's not like that. I'm saying, like, you have kids who feel like losers. And they're not. And that's why they give
But you know what, though? Is it bad to feel like a loser? Because I'm going to be honest with you.
When you're little,
I'm going to be real fucking honest with you. There's been moments in my life where I'm like, fuck, I'm not doing shit.
But you're a grown man.
No, hold on. I'm not talking about 25-year-old Alex. Mm-hmm. There's been moments where I was 17. Where I was.
But when you're 7.
No, 8, hold on. Because hold on. There's been moments where I'm 10, 11. I can remember being 12 years old and being like, fuck, I'm a fucking loser. I'm not doing anything. My cousin's going to football practice every other weekend, and I'm not doing shit. I'm just sitting in front of a computer screen doing nothing. And it made me encourage myself to go play basketball, go play football, go force my mom to put me in some type of program where I could, do something with myself. So it's not wrong if you feel like a loser, you need to let people feel like a loser. You need to let people grow and make themselves want to do something.
But I'm not saying, like, when you're not doing anything. I'm saying, like, you've been on the team, you've been working, you've been putting in work, you've gone to practice, and you're still getting called a loser. I think that's fucked up because you're not. Like, you're out there doing something, working with the skills that you've been given, you've been just working with what you got. And, like, when I was growing up, everyone got a trophy, but there were certain trophies that were also given. That's something that I would like to see come back. Like, most improved player, most defensive player, like, the fastest player, or someone who
getting recognized for your job. Yeah.
That is something that should come back.
I understand that,
but I'm saying
what
everyone
does that have
should
to
get
do with PC culture and the way it's affecting the way everything is going?
Because kids are getting raised now to think that everyone is equal. And we just had to explain, to our kid, like, hey, these coaches don't know you. They're not going to play you if you're not putting in the work. You know what I mean? And he's kind of like, why? And that just shows that, like, you have kids who grow up now thinking everyone is equal because they're shown that everyone is equal, and that is true in terms of race and stuff like that. But it's not really true when it comes to your skills. Not everyone is equal. You need to bust your ass. But this PC culture shit has been telling everyone that, no, baby, it's okay. Like,
we're all
equal. It's okay if you're not fast. You don't need to run the hills. You're okay. I'm going to talk to your coach. You know what I mean? Like, no. Bust your ass in practice. Like, do what you need to do.
Bust your ass in school. But study a little harder. Yeah. Read 20 more minutes.
There's tons of schools that give free tutoring, but you don't want to go because you're like, I'm going to go home and play. Or I'm gonna go party.
It's not fair that Christina has better grade than me. If we both do the same homework. Well, no, Christina is reading for 30 minutes while you decide that you're going to decide if you're going to play Red Dead Redemption or Fortnite for 30 minutes. While those 30 minutes, you're deciding which one of your games you're going to put into your Xbox.
Christina already fucking did her extra reading.
Christina read a little extra. So Christina got a little extra knowledge. Or, I don't like to read. I hate reading. I listen to audiobooks. That's what I like to do. And, like, personally, with my kid, I don't like to get too personal into my life, but my kid, I let my kid listen to some podcasts. I see nothing wrong with that because then he actually asks me like, hey, what do they mean by that? What are they talking about? And it allows a conversation. It allows for him to have a different dialect, a different train of thought, where not everything has to be left, right. There's a backwards, a forwards, a sideways. Not everything has to be politically correct at the end of the day. And that's what we're trying. I think, we got a little off topic, but that's what we're trying to get a hold of. Not everything has to be PC culture. PC culture, in my opinion, is killing freedom of speech. So I'm gonna give you, ladies and gentlemen, before we leave you, just a representation of me.
Who do you really think you are?
before we leave you, I'm gonna leave you with this. Would you rather everything be politically correct, or would you rather lose your freedom of speech? You can't have it both.
But I don't think it's like so drastic like that. You know what I mean? You can have the freedom of speech and be politically correct to an extent. Like, okay.
I can't say fucking filthy, stupid, orange head president without somebody.
You can. There's a
why?
whole show.
Why? Because it's about a person that the majority of the world disagrees with. I understand that, but at the end of the day, it's not politically correct for me to offend this man if I'm going by the PC culture standards.
Okay.
I'm not saying. Hold on. I'm not saying I agree with this cat. I'm not. At all. Because I know that somebody's gonna jump on there. He's a fucking Trump supporter. You disgraced your Mexican background and you are supporting Donald Trump. No, bro. I'm just saying. I'm gonna bash on Donald Trump the same way I'm gonna bash on Obama. It don't fucking make a difference to me. They're both idiots. They're both puppets.
I love Obama, but I'm saying like
puppets, all of them.
No, but I'm saying like I think okay, you have this one dude, right?
With orange hair,
whatever. There's an entire show called Our President, and they made him in like burnt ass fucking orange.
That's funny as fuck too.
I actually haven't seen it just because I don't like Trump, but I'm also tired of all the Trump jokes. So I feel like they're kind of like played out.
I like the Trevor Noahs and all those motherfuckers. I hate that shit too. It's like there's a whole new brand of comedy called Let's Bash Trump. You're not even funny, bro.
And it's just like you're saying stuff that a lot of people already say. Like
because if this is the case, I could call up a couple of my homeboys, which I will, and we'll talk some shit about Trump, and goddamn it, I guarantee we'll be funnier than you guys.
But back to it, I mean, the PC culture, it's like Trump. So all this stuff about
it's like if you're anti-PC, they
then
automatically
you're like a Trump supporter, and that's not true. Because
I don't like Trump at all. My hat is yellow and it has a Hennessy bottle in it. I am making America worse. Listen to me. I have a DUI. I am not good.
It's gone.
I am not good for this country.
It's gone.
I am very, very bad for this country. And I am anti-politically correct culture. I think it's okay to call a dirty Mexican the same way it's okay to say
but if
whatever
you were walking down the street, right, and there was this white dude with like a Confederate flag t-shirt.
Okay.
And he walks up to you aggressively.
I'm gonna love this.
Aggressively, and he calls you a dirty Mexican. Really, really, what are you gonna do?
Probably look at him a little twisted and.
You're not gonna fight him. I know you.
You
are gonna.
Okay, stop. Okay, stop. First of all, yes. Well, okay. Okay. Hold on. Because I know someone's listening to this.
Everyone.
So before I answer this question, would I fight that man?
You would.
The East Los Angeles in me, yes, he would fight him very quickly.
Would
but yeah, I would fight him. Yeah, I'd fight a random guy that called me a dirty Mexican,
Mm-hmm.
But a part of me, I'm not gonna act like wouldn't be curious. Like, huh?
Why?
What's your fucking story, guy?
Oh.
You know, point being, my final thought. I just feel like PC culture is destroying. It's destroying America. It's destroying storytelling. It's destroying the way we can live peacefully or unpeacefully. So if it is, at the end of the day, if politically correctness destroys peacefulness, I'm not down with it. I'd rather have some freedom of speech over political correctness. What about you?
I would rather, like I was telling him earlier, there's a lot of real racism in the world that gets people killed. That has people to the point where they're suicidal. They're killing themselves. They know someone who's been killed. And, sometimes with all this real fucking hate, you might just want to laugh a little bit at this Apu shit. And the Family Guy that makes fun of black guys and Mexicans and Jews and the South Park and all this
Shame
shit.
on you, Simpsons, for canceling Apu.
I thought you were a little stronger. I really didn't think you would succumb like that. It's just kind of weak move, I think. Because it kind of makes you look like you were being racist the whole time, and then you just got caught, and you were like, fuck. So it kind of looks bad.
Do me a favor.
Plus, you kept the Mexican dude, so it kind of really
Shout out to Bumblebee, man. Shout out to
So now it
Bumblebee,
just feels like you have to remove everybody, and then you're not really going to have
Make
a funny
them all
show,
yellow.
right?
Make them all yellow.
Yeah.
And bad white parents like Homer. My friends, do me a favor. Share this video. Like this video. Subscribe. Dude and Dime, let's talk about it. If you have any fucking crazy topic ideas that you want me and this gorgeous chick to fucking rant about, please leave them down below. If you want to talk about how I have a pimple right here, or how you can hear my baby in the background, put it down here too. If you want to call me fat, put it down here too. Say some crazy shit. Love you. Peace. Thank you for watching. Bye.